Christmas is Forgiving by Bill Steffan. This book is dedicated to my loving wife Peggy, my children Jared and Jana, and grandchildren Ben, Sophie, and Sydney. On a cold Christmas Eve in Michigan, Grandpa Bill sat down to read "Twas the Night Before Christmas" to his grandchildren Ben, Sophie, and Sydney. He was only able to get through the first page when Ben asked, "Grandpa, what do you want for Christmas?" After a moment of silence, Grandpa said, "When I was your age, I wanted toys, trains, and games. I loved waiting for Santa to see what he would leave me. As I have grown older, I believe the true meaning of Christmas is giving to others and not just receiving gifts. Let me explain this to you. I started a family tradition when my kids, your parents, were teenagers. I asked them to do something for someone else and write me a letter about it. I hoped they would give to boys and girls who didn't get many toys. Now I look forward to those letters more than anything else each Christmas day." Ben asked, "Did they do it, Grandpa?" "Oh, Ben, I have received so many special letters. Do you know that you even started helping your parents with this when you were very small?" "I did," said Ben with excitement. "I remember a letter I received from your parents when you were only 2 years old. They had taken you to shop for toys for the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program. You love toys, and since I was in the Marines, they knew it would have a special meaning for me. This is a gift I will never forget." Ben beamed with excitement to hear that he had given Grandpa such a special gift. Next, Sophie asked, "What about me, Grandpa? Have I also given you special gifts?" "Yes, Sophie. A few years ago, your mom learned that children were coming to school without warm coats. You went to the store with your parents and bought 7 new coats for a big family. I was so proud to know that you and your parents had helped keep that family stay warm throughout the long winter. That is also a special gift I will never forget." Sophie begged, "Grandpa, tell us more stories. What about baby Sydney? Has she given you special gifts?" Grandpa looked down at his smallest of his grandchildren and smiled. "You see, Sydney is still just a baby, so she hasn't been able to help just yet. I know that she will grow up giving special gifts just like her mom has. I remember feeding homeless boys and girls with their families one Christmas with Sydney's mom." The time spent aiding others helps us all remember that Christmas is forgiving. I can't wait until Sydney is a little older and can do special projects with her parents. You see, gifts of your time and love to others are memorable to me and are the true meaning of Christmas. These are presents that I look forward to every year, and I will always remember and cherish them because they are a sign of your love for others. As you grow up and become parents and grandparents, can you promise me that you will tell your children and grandchildren that Christmas is forgiving and encourage them to do nice things for others?" Ben and Sophie looked at each other and smiled at Grandpa, raising their hands, saying, "We promise." Sophie grabbed Sydney's hand, held it up, and said, "Look, Grandpa, Sydney promises too." Grandpa looked down at his grandchildren with pride and said, "When you think about others, it will make you happy too. Your greatest gift to your grandpa is giving to others." Sophie said, "I'm going to start by giving you a hug, Grandpa." So Ben, when you ask Grandpa, "What do you want for Christmas?" Grandpa wants you to give to others for Christmas. Now let's finish the book "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" so all of you can get to bed before Santa comes down the chimney. Grandpa hugged Ben, Sophie, and Sydney and started reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Now go and give to friends and family in need, to worthy charities, and to causes that help those who need it the most. A parent who shows their children the gift of giving passes on a valuable life lesson. 100% of all profits from the sales of this book will be donated to the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all.